Day two. I'm heading out the house. It's out of element, but you know that's what happens when you gotta do something consecutively. I guess. It's like a 30-day thing. So the goal is to not to skip a day. But it's it's been a rough beginning of the week because basically, I didn't think I was even gonna, go work for someone else. I just was supposed to, you know, figure something out, start a business. Obviously, sometimes things don't go as planned. And currently, uh, yesterday, unexpectedly, I went on site. That was before the first video. So I just been at the training facility, but I basically went on site to where, the facilities I'll be working in, one of them at least. I didn't really talk about the job much. So there's a lot more details to fill in. So let's just focus on the day itself. My car is acting up from the past 2 days, and today it sounds worse than worse. And that's a problem because I do rely on my car for most instant income and to get from A to B. And sometimes it requires going long distance and things like that. Whew. And we're in a heat wave right now. When I tell you it's hitting 100 degrees 3 days in a row, I mean, look at me. I just got out the shower. All I did was walk 1 block. So I'm gonna take it as it comes. I hope the sound comes out good for this video because, like I said, this is day 2. I guess you could call it struggle recording. I might take the chance to sit here for as long as this video before I drive to work because I was gonna rush out and basically cut it off and take the L, but I'm actually gonna sit right here and wait for my AC to cool off. So here's my thoughts lately. I thought about not going through with this job. Although I got the job, I got a final, it's like a med administration exam to do, so I could get certified. So you get the kind of line that I'm talking about. But, it's not me, but the good thing is it's the schedule. I work Monday, 2 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 days, and Thursday I'm off. And I don't return till Monday again with full-time hours. So I have to fight this through. Whatever feelings I'm having, I can't quit, right? Especially when my car is acting up. I at least gotta get checks to get it on tip-top shit, because I do rely on my car to make money, even when, especially when I want to take a hiatus like this. But yeah, I was at the site and they put me at one of the most difficult ones because there's someone else there already. So they figured if I could, get the hang of it there, then when I go to my site, it will just be like, But unfortunately, the only issue is my car. Obviously, this heat too is just a little irritating. But that usually happens, But I gave Uber 2 years. Obviously, the money I could have saved, I spent it on experience. And obviously, bills. At one point, I was paying like $600 for like 6 months straight on car insurance. That's another story for another video. It just shows you, we live in to pay bills or whatever. So sometimes when you could pay for experience, like once again, traveling, This is not my travel channel. This is just my one-on-one on my purpose video, like where I get past shit that I'm going through, shit that I feel like is stopping me, roadblocks, you know, getting out of my head, getting out of my own way. This is what this is about. And I'm bringing it here on a platform where I'm outside of my comfort zone, I would say. But I do think I'll bring something to the space where I watch a lot of people. As I watch them, I get ideas where I'm like, oh, I would have used this to my benefit, this and that, you know. But I'm gonna have more like, I don't even gotta promise anything. Just watch me for these 30 days. If I could upload a video for 30 days straight and make it a habit, maybe I'll go to 60, 90 days and learn the ins and outs of YouTube or whatever platform I decide to continue to use. I feel like I'm gonna be where I need to be, have control over this whole thing. Because I've been putting it off for too long. I mean, back in 2018, I could have got in. I started recording videos. Kept them on my phone for so long, wound up deleting them. I try to put them on Instagram towards my, people that knows me personally. And one thing I learned is that people that knows you aren't gonna support you. Like when you're doing things like this, like they're gonna kind of think they already know a part of you, where the way they're not gonna receive it just as well. I wouldn't say support. Like, it comes in different manners. Like, somebody who's with you every day probably not gonna be on your Instagram. I mean, females do that, but probably not gonna be on your Instagram and trying to keep up with every post you make. They're with you every day. But somebody who don't know you, like the reach outside of your circle, obviously, you probably find somebody that's looking for that. Sometimes you're not as like-minded with people that you grew up with, people you related as you think. Sometimes it's somebody across the world, they might not even speak the same language as you, that's gonna relate to the shit that you don't. And you know what, too? These 30 days videos, I don't expect people to watch them now. The way I'm taking my channel, it's probably gonna be sitting there for people that want to watch me all the way back from the beginning. You might have started this video and see somebody walking, and the first 2-3 words I said, you're like, all right, next video. But once you're really rocking with me and you get to this point and you could hear what, you could hear the tone, the passion in my voice, and the details of everything, you'll be grateful that you even watched this video past 2 minutes. So we're already at 8 minutes, and I promise that the length of these videos is gonna be between 5 to 10 minutes. And I might do 2 a day just because it's a new channel. So later on, if I'm in a different mood and I have a different idea, I may cut a video, save it for the next day. I try not to do that. I try to be, the video that I count as one of the days, I want it to be for that day. So I wouldn't want to use a video from today for tomorrow, because it would feel like cheating, right? So tomorrow I actually want to cut a video, unless I know I'm not absolutely gonna have no time, no access to my device, and all I have is a time to, which probably not gonna happen. But anyways, 1 minute left to just tie this all up, because I do gotta start driving to the place. I don't even know if my car is gonna make it, because like I said, it started making this noise. I don't think it's mechanical. I think it's something, it's probably a hardware, I'm not sure. I'm not really trying to do mechanic right now. Usually I put my car in the stands myself, check it out, but I haven't even bothered doing that in a while. I just get money and take it to the professional, especially when you got a car with, it's a newer car, let's just say that. It's not like a used car that you don't want to put money towards and you do your own work. So that's my situation right now. So my AC blowing enough air for me not to be burning up and we just hit the 10-minute mark. So I'm gonna drive to the job and I'm gonna suck it up, pause, just get through this week at this site, pass my exam and get my certification, get to my site and give it a shot. You know, I'm at least gonna close the year with this job, whether I fucks with it or not. Collect my check and either use that money to start the business or continue to save and do what I was supposed to do, which is pay off my debts, student loans. I really don't have debt. Like, it's just I got rid of the possible credit cards. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't even own much, you know. All I have is a car note and probably student loan debt, and the need to be free and travel the world. So I'll see you on the next one. I hope you watch this one, man. Please don't cheat yourself. When you did watch it, let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, communicate. If you're enjoying this, if you made it this far, encourage. You know, it's good to see your notification about a video that I upload. So please do yourself, do me a favor, and engage. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be sure to be on the next day. So this is day 2. We're out. We're like a minute and a half over, but we did it. Peace.